TDS in the house. What's going on? It was good to see you yesterday at Aloha's. I hooked her up last week, so I was like, damn, I only gave her 99 cents. I was looking like a cheapskate, but I did help her, you know. I don't need want to put her business out here. Hopefully she doesn't hear this. Shout out to Aloha though. She's about to start working soon. But yeah. I got a question. Redhead in the house, what's up? Nah, I'm not gonna ask that question because it's one of those questions that like, never mind. Never mind. BTS doings. What's BTS? British talk slang. Redhead, you ready for tomorrow? Yeah, I should have never said that. You're right, TDS. She's just she's just a friend though. One of my longtime friends. You're right, TDS. I got a bad habit saying too much random, unnecessary shit. Turn this loud ass truck off for a little while. Oh, you're getting everything ready? That's cool. Oh boy, let me get comfortable. I gotta find some new tennis soon, guys. I got well, I'm gonna have the studio available, and then I'm gonna have that upstairs unit available, the one where I took out the hot water tank, because the African guy who moved up there is moving downstairs, because that's what he said he wanted to do when he moved in. He said it was kind of small, so he was like, Louis, I think you guys remember Louis. Louis told him downstairs was gonna be available soon. And he was like, hey, I'll rent upstairs until downstairs is available. And so far, he seems like a good tenant because he paid his rent yesterday, sent it to me through the phone and before the first. So that's a good sign. And he paid the first month and Shakir deposit the first day I met him. So that was a good sign. He's not struggling. Shout out to him. Hopefully he stays for a while. I just don't know about the studio, man. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna build like a table in front of the stairs, like a custom table, and maybe put like I got an electric stove up there. But I think if I at least build a table with put the electric stove on top, at least they could have somewhere to cook, because there's no place for a stove right now. It'd be the cheapest, simplest thing to do. I mean, it won't be like an official apartment, but I think it'll still rent. It's gonna come with light and gas included, furnished, central air. Everything is new. What's up, Joy? That's an option. Like save up some more money and put some more money into it, and then I could probably collect more rent. But I put a lot of money into it already. Oh, are there people not onto what? Oh, Are there people that onto want a stove? I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know if that was a typo or are there people that onto wants want? Please retype that. I just wish I would have set it up differently from the beginning. You know what I mean? I do that every time. This is the second apartment that I like remodel from studs. And then after I do it, I'm like, oh, I'm a woulda, coulda, shoulda ass mofo. I thought you knew that though. I'd be like, man, I should have made this room bigger, or I should have put the kitchen over here. I should have did that. I guess the best thing to do would be to hire an architect. That would have probably been the smartest thing to do. I wonder how much an architect would cost for them to come over and to give you a layout for an apartment. I don't know. TDS. An electric. I was living up there with an electric stove. My daughter's been living up there. I mean, it's not official, but so you think I should find a spot for the stove? I mean, I could make some. I think I could put it like where that little closet is at. If I had the money right now, I would lift up the roof. You got the pitch where the stove is supposed to go. You got the pitch. So I want to lift it up, and then boom, the stove fits in there and a fridge. But that's like you're talking probably $10,000 that I don't have right now. No worries, redhead. I guess I need a stove for it to be official, and I need a fridge. There's only a little fridge up there too. Another idea I have, and this might be better. I was thinking about renting the second and third floor. Find an interior home designer for a layout for like new construction. I was talking about like, to do remodeling from the studs and all that. Another idea that I have is rent the second floor and third floor, which is the studio and the attic, together to one family. And that choice is good because then I don't have to pay the utilities. Because right now, they both come with gas and light included because it's all on one meter. So if I was to rent the second and third floor to one family, I don't have to pay the utilities. And then I don't have to worry about people complaining about noise. But the problem is there's a lady that lives on the second floor. So I feel like telling her to move into the other apartment upstairs, but I don't know if she's going to be okay with that. You know what I mean? Because over there, it'll probably be the same price, but it's not going to come with light and gas. So I don't know what to do. She used to live in the other house downstairs. Now she moves in my other house up. She moved to my other house upstairs. Yeah, it'd be hard to find somebody with skills like that. I mean, I think it'd be good. Like a couple, no kids. You got some people who don't even cook. You know what I mean? You have some people who just eat microwavable dinners all day. You do remodel at home. You weren't bringing in an architect for knocking down walls. I mean, you can, but designers take extensive courses to build new interior with moving walls. That's good to know. I didn't know that, TDS. I might look into that if I ever do another, do a new layout or something. They might be able to help me now. You know what I mean? I might look into that. Explain to them my situation, like, hey, where should I put the stove? I already got a gas line where the stove is supposed to go, but There's a gas line there for a stove. It's supposed to be a mini stove, but the guy who did it, I mean, I should have noticed, but I didn't. And then after he did it, he was like, "Oh, the stove that you needed, I couldn't find." But the slope is right there. It would have been a hazard anyway, because the flame would have been too close to the pitch of the roof. I don't know what to do, guys. Basically, yeah, they'll be a lot cheaper too. What do you call them? A designer. Designer. Never even heard of them. I mean, I heard of interior designers, but like for furniture and stuff like that, curtains and they what do they call that? Stage the house, stagers or whatever. Damn, everybody's talking about guacamole today. That was the topic in the other place I just came from. Sounds good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a medium. I'm gonna have to get a small size fridge and a small size stove. But at least I don't need no plumbing for the stove. The only plumbing I will need is for the gas line, but at least I don't have to run no water, so I shouldn't have to break any floors or walls down. Or save up some money and lift up that roof, like I said. Maybe that's what I should do. Because then I could put the fridge and stove in that same room. If I do both sides, it'd be nice. But if I at least do the one side, the fridge and stove will fit there. I have to take the cupboards down and put them on the other wall. Layout designer, cool. I'll look into that. I'm a woulda, coulda, shoulda, asked mofo. What up, BKM? It's crazy because now I'm like, I should have never put all that money into the attic, and I should have just put that money into a whole different house. It would have been growing in equity. I could have put that money. The money I put into the attic. I could have put that down payment on 2 more houses. That's why they call me Mr. Would've, Could've, Should've. I don't know, Redhead. I didn't think of that. Oh yeah. And BKM, you said you were starting to get a good schedule or good routine. Don't go messing it up. Uno in the house. What's going on? Good to see you, man. Hope all is well. I always see the company you work for now everywhere with their orange lettering. They're a pretty big company. Finally, you work for a company that I can recognize the logo. I think all the other companies you were working for were more like, smaller, down low companies. Yeah, I think drove by one of them yesterday or the day before. I think they're in all 50 states. I've been doing okay, Uno, just working and staying out of trouble, staying sober, trying to get healthier, eating, been doing some exercise, trying to lose a little weight. I've been doing okay. I'll know when I go home and get back on the scale. Even if I lost a couple pounds, it's better than nothing. But I just got to be careful when I go home not to overeat and gain it right back. Because that's what happens when I go home. I be bored and just be eating. But now that it's getting warm, there should be more things to do. Walk around, maybe get on the bike, go bike riding with Baby Z. We didn't even go bike riding one time last year. I feel bad about that. Gotta at least get that truck scale. Nah, I don't think I'll even make the needle move. NDT in the house, what's up, boy? I mean, what's up, man? I shouldn't call you a boy, sorry. I've been watching too many of those TikTok videos where the guys go up. That one's kind of crazy. I don't know if you have seen those TikTok videos. You got the guys that go up to the people and be like, hand me that, boy. Hand me that right there, boy. I'll be like, oh, man. I think TikTok's about to get taken down, though, again. That might be a good thing for me. One less platform to waste my time. Thank you, Uno. Been trying, man. Oh, you seen that one, BKM? Yeah. Yeah. I started thinking about stuff. No doubt. After here, I got a customer that's only like a couple hours away. What time is it? It's 12. I'll probably be out of here by 3. I'll probably just deliver there in the morning, depending what time I make it there. At least I got my paperwork printed already this morning, and the lady didn't even charge me. That was nice. Yeah. Get in the zone, auto zone. I'll be okay, guys. Nobody panic. Don't let my overthinking make you guys overthink. You know? Can read you like a book. That's good. Oh, that's cool, Ma. Oh, that's cool. Coffee and donuts. BKM, when is your next physical? I think mine is. We're truck drivers, so we got to get a physical every 2 years. I think BKM got to do every 2 years now, too. I think mine's is coming up. I should be good maybe until October because that'll be my 2nd year anniversary. Dang, I think we all done that before TDS. Till next year. That's good. Especially that sucks in Buffalo in the middle of the winter. I remember forgetting my dogs outside. Then I go out there and they're just like freezing, shaking. I thought I seen the guy disconnecting the hose from loading me, but can't be that soon. Fruit waffle. Never heard of that. Anything and everything. Yeah, I'm about to eat me some fruit in a little while. I got some sweet potatoes cooking. I guess I just found out yams and sweet potatoes are two different things. I guess yams are bigger and they're not as sweet. And I was like, man, I got a bad batch of sweet potatoes. They're not sweet enough. So there was a few people that were saying, no, they're different. And some people were saying, no, they're the same. And then the one lady Googled it, and it's according to Google, yams and sweet potatoes are different. And I guess I got to start looking for sweet potatoes. But I've been to grocery stores where it says yams. No. I guess I got to stay away from the yams. I mean, I guess I could add honey on them. I did put a little bit of honey on these. Hopefully they taste better. Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's what I heard. I don't know how true it is. I'm pretty sure Redhead will give us her 2 cents, but I think she might be busy. I'll just be live for 30 minutes, guys. It's like 6 more minutes. Finish cooking my sweet potatoes. Lay down for a little while and start overthinking again about what I'm going to do with the studio. The studio is the main issue right now because it got potential to rent. I think I could rent it like that, but I don't know what to do. I didn't eat much sweet potatoes growing up, but now I like them. It just wasn't something we ate a lot. It just, only one of my aunts would have sweet potatoes when I would go to her house for the holidays and stuff like that. Her fruit waffle. Oh, a fruit waffle. That's just a waffle with fruit on top, I guess. That makes sense. Redhead is going out with a bang with all that syrup. Go hard or go home. Go hard or go home. Nutella. It reminds me of Baby Z. Last time she I don't eat Nutella anymore ever since you told me it's not good for you. But we bought a crepe, whatever they're called, crepe, and we had Nutella. It was okay. Me and Baby Z just wanted to try it. There's this waffle or crepe store, or however you pronounce it, inside the mall. Me and Baby Z always go to the mall. That's like our little hangout spot. And I feel bad for this, it's a food court with like maybe 10, 12 restaurants. And this one restaurant never has customers. And I'm like, I always feel bad, like I feel bad. I'm like, those people are probably rich. It's probably just a side business anyway. Another business. They probably got plenty, but I don't know. When I see stuff like that, it just like makes me feel bad. So me and Baby Z finally went over there and tried one, and we were like, I think we're gonna try the waffle next. Cause I think they make waffles and they make the crepes. I want to call them creeps, but they're not creeps. Stop trying to unbankrupt a single business. I know, right? But yeah, those things are not that good. I think I had them from. I think my dad bought some a long time ago. I bought some a long time ago from um, IHOP, and they weren't all that good either. I remember my dad tried them, and he was like, "These are trash." I might try the waffle next time just to try it, cause I know I like waffles, and I think they use the same batter, but. Mm-hmm. I put on yams have more starch and are more earthly in flavor. They tend to take on more flavors of what they are cooked with. Hmm. Yeah, I guess I'll stick to the sweet potatoes. I don't think. Yeah, I did have a sweet potato pie. That was good. Hear somebody say something. No, that's just me tapping on my little table over here that I never use. I don't know if BKM ever had got a truck with a built-in table. I never use it. It's kind of broken, but it like unfolds. It unfolds and then it sits right here. Maybe for somebody with a laptop or something. Nobody wants to take me, bro. Nobody wants me, man. No, that's not true. I gotta be careful what I say. Words are powerful. Speak positive, think positive. About to end though, guys. Appreciate your time. Thanks for the advice on whatever we were talking about. Gotta figure out this stove and fridge situation. I mean, I got a few bucks. I guess I could lift that roof up. But the problem is, I got the steep stairs, and then when you come up those stairs, you like hit your head, and it's like, ugh. But I guess people could live with that. That's not the end of the world. Can't do nothing about the stairs. Where you come up the stairs and like your head almost hits the roof, I guess eventually I could lift that part too. And I could put another set of stairs some coming through the back, I guess. But you know what that means, right? Now we're talking freaking thousands on top of thousands on top of thousands. I mean, to make it a legit apartment and I could always collect more rent, I guess everything would have to be. Those are things that you would have to plug into a spreadsheet and see your return and all that, how much you're gonna spend, how much rent you're gonna collect, all that. What do they call that? Whatever it's called. All that stuff that I suck at. To a little person, no doubt. All right, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.